Hi guys, Aviation JFK here, back at you with another video. Today we're going to be doing the 21st airport update of my JFK 1/400 scale model airport. And before we get started, just got a few things to say quickly. I want to apologise for the fact that this video came out a day late. It's purely because I'm editing this while I'm on holiday at Martha's Vineyard. Also, the first comment shout out goes to PlaneBoy08. And without further ado, let's get straight into this update. The time frame for this update is roughly around 8 AM in the morning here at JFK, and our first aircraft here is a Lufthansa Airbus A380-800, which is just preparing for a service out to Frankfurt. This aircraft touched down in from Frankfurt early this morning at around 6 AM, so roughly around 2 hours ago, and is prepared to head back out to Frankfurt in roughly around 3 hours time. And then right here, just getting catered up and cleaned, is this Cathay Pacific 777-300ER in the One World livery. This aircraft is obviously running the Hong Kong rotation, and that is exactly where it came in from roughly around an hour ago. It will be heading back out to Hong Kong in roughly around 4 hours time, but before that they still have to deal with some issues with the hydraulic system. And then right here, just pulled into this gate here, we have this Virgin Atlantic Airbus A350-1000. This aircraft pulled into this gate roughly around 10 minutes ago from London Heathrow, of course, and some of the turnaround operations have just begun, such as the empty baggage and the refueling process. This aircraft is roughly around 2 hours ahead of schedule due to the winds here across the Atlantic, so it's set to head back out in roughly around 6 hours time, because that's when its slot is, so it has a fairly lengthy turnaround here before heading back out to London Heathrow. And then right here, preparing for a flight out to Amsterdam, we have this KLM 787-9. This aircraft was one of the first arrivals here at JFK today, coming in at roughly around 6 AM this morning, so roughly around 2 hours ago, and it's set to head back out to Amsterdam in roughly around 3.5 hours time. As you can see, the cleaners are still on board. Some of the bags are just being loaded on before its flight back out to Amsterdam. And then moving on to the Delta terminal, here we have this Delta 717, which made a really early morning flight out from Charleston this morning. This aircraft is set to head back out to Tampa in roughly around 30 minutes time, and it touched down in roughly around an hour ago. As you can see, some of the bags are just being loaded on, and it's just being refueled before its flight out to Tampa. And then right here we have this Delta Airbus A330-300, which is just preparing for a flight out to Paris Charles de Gaulle. This aircraft actually came in from Tel Aviv at 11 PM last night and overnighted here, of course. So it's set to head out to Paris in roughly around 30 minutes time. As you can see, some of the bags are just being loaded on, and the turnaround process is well underway for its flight out to Paris. And then right here we have another overnighted aircraft. We have this Delta CRJ 700. This aircraft hasn't actually started its turnaround operation yet. This aircraft came in from Detroit at 10 PM last night and is set to head out to Toronto in roughly around an hour and a half time. So as you can see, there is nothing going on at the aircraft now, but operations are set to start in roughly around 30 minutes time. And then right here we have this Delta 737-800, which is running the Dallas-Fort Worth rotation today. That's exactly where it came in from roughly around 10 minutes ago, and it's set to head back out there in roughly around an hour and 40 minutes time. This aircraft also arrived quite ahead of its schedule, hence why it has such a long turnaround, but they're getting all the operations out of the way so that they have a lot of time at the end of the slot so the aircraft can depart on time. And then right here we have this JetBlue Airbus A321neo, which is running the Denver rotation today. That is where it came in from roughly around 3 hours ago, and it's holding short of the runway right now before heading back out to Denver. And then right here we have this American Airlines Boeing 757-200. This aircraft came in from Miami at around 1 AM this morning, and is heading out to Los Angeles LAX, and is set to depart after the JetBlue aircraft you just saw. So yeah, it's taxiing towards the runway right now. And then right here we have this Delta CRJ 700, which has just touched down in from Chicago O'Hare, As you can see, it's just coming to a stop and will be making its way over to the Delta terminal very shortly. This aircraft is set to head back out to Chicago O'Hare in roughly around 50 minutes time. So yeah, that's basically it for this airport update. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I apologize for the fact that this came out a day late, and also there's probably not going to be a subscriber route update since I don't have that many routes, so I might just add the routes into next week's update. Also, there's a special video, or there should be a special video coming out on Monday, and it's nothing to do with model airports. It's like real aviation, so that'll be a first on the channel. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing. We're going really nicely at the moment. So yeah, it's been Aviation JFK signing off.